What is going on, guys, and welcome to CSS tutorial. In this video we're gonna look at pseudo elements. So let's say that you have a case over here, right? That you have 3 paragraphs and they're pretty much all the same and everything is the same. However, I would want to select, let's say, a first letter of each paragraph or the first line of each paragraph. So that's where the pseudo elements would come in. Again, we would do the same thing like we always, and we go over here to our main CSS over here, and we would write a selector. However, when we are writing selector, we would have to include a pseudo element, and in this case we're just going to start with first letter over here like this, and then over here we're going to write what we would want to do. So let's say I'm just going to write with font size over here like this, and then I would say that I would want like font size to be 40 pixels, and you can see right away what happened, how much fonts changed, right? And I also can do my favorite background color, and background color we're just gonna go with something like chocolate over here, so you see what happened. Now there's another pseudo element that we could actually use, and that would be first line over here. So we go over here and you can see that I'm just gonna save it and refresh it, and you can see that now the whole first line is actually background chocolate, and it's actually the font size is much bigger, right? Now we can also, what we can do is we can add multiple pseudo elements if we would want to. We could add over here a pseudo element first letter. So I'm just gonna write here first letter, and then I'm gonna write what I would want to do with the first letter. So let's say I'm gonna do with the font size over here, but I'm gonna say that I would want font size to be like 8 pixels. So you can see that it's very small. And let's say I'm gonna do the background color yellow. So you can see that how I can combine them if I want. If I want a different result, I can actually combine them, and we can use all of them together. Now let me show you 2 more pseudo elements over here that we're gonna use, and I'm just gonna delete this whole thing for now over here like this, and then I'm gonna write that I would want a pseudo elements after and before. So we write over here after and before, and let me just show you what they do. So we write a selector, the paragraph in this case, but we're going to be selecting over here, and then we write what is going to appear after the paragraph. And in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write a property content like this, and in the content we would need to specifically say what we're going to be using. So I'm just going to write URL over here like this, URL, and I'm going to say that, let's say we're just going to use I don't know, coffee image, something like that, right? So let's go back to index.html, and I'm just going to say images and the coffee image, right? So you can see what happens, that after each of my paragraph, actually we can add this image if we want to. And also we can do the same thing over here. We can obviously do, if we can do after, we can do before, right? So we have before, and it's the same situation. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.